Well, thank you all for being here to participate in this series. I know that there have been a lot of doctors presenting and different practitioners to share how we can manage chronic pain through lifestyle practices. I personally am a chronic pain survivor. I broke my back and I was in a car crash that almost decapitated me, and I'm very lucky to be alive. All different types of pain, right? Little t, little traumas, big traumas. But physiologically, our body responds the same to all of those experiences, right? The guarding and protection mechanism that gets turned on in the nervous system can upregulate how we experience pain. What do I mean by that? In patients that have chronic pain, our nervous system perceives, right, regardless of our cognitive or cerebral, like what we logically think should be true, our nervous system interprets pain as an excitatory signal. So it upregulates it, says, that's exciting, I'm gonna pay attention to that, I'm gonna pay attention to that, I'm gonna pay attention to that pain over and over again. And when our brain, our nervous system sends the signal to pay attention to pain, it will actually be so excitatory that it stimulates the growth of new nerve endings. You will have increased nervous system perception of the areas of pain because it's so exciting. And so how we train the mind to redirect that signal, right? Not just staying with the pain because it's really hard to ignore when you're in it. It is really hard to redirect, but we can. There is an internal piece that we can train our nervous system to access. And I have to tell you guys that the first time I learned these practices, when I was in chronic pain, I was so mad that it worked.
Good.
It felt invalidating. I was in so much pain, astronomical 20 out of 10. I felt like my head was gonna explode off of my body. I could not get comfortable in a single position. And when breathing changed that, I was mad that it was that accessible and that I had to keep doing it to keep that pain away. We can't unhave the experiences of trauma and pain. Once our nervous system has experienced it, it remembers. And when we fall out of the practices that nourish balancing the nervous system, it will go back to the very exciting pain patterns that it knows how to create. The good news is that you can always come home to this practice. It's always here for you, inside. So today we're gonna have an experience of creating internal peace through Yin Yoga and Yoga Nidra, which is a guided sleep meditation. To set the tone, we're gonna start with a little nervous system balancing. This is sort of a more active practice, but it's a breathing practice. So in order to create this breathing, we're all gonna start seated, and you're welcome to use any cushions. There's bolsters around, there's things in the back, added blocks and straps. If that is helpful to you, please help yourself at any time. And if anything's ever too much for you, you're like, I just wanna sit here, or I just wanna lay down, do that. I love that for you. I want us all to know that this is a practice about making it your own and finding the comfort inside of yourself. So with this breathing practice, we're gonna stimulate the two sides of the body to communicate with each other. This has a way of rewiring a portion of the brain that calms the mind. So find a